And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Guys, I'm doing another live stream because I feel that there's been a massive misunderstanding with regard to these mosque arson attacks. All on social media, myself as well getting confused, and I have the responsibility, I feel, to own a mistake I did in my last live stream, but also talk about the situation. Now, in over the last 2 days, there has been reports of course, of a arson attack on a mosque that happened in Sussex. Now, obviously, that's the one that kind of went viral. That's the one that we've been reporting on this channel extensively, and we have been talking about it a lot. And there has been an arrest made with regard to it. It was the one, of course, you've seen the video where the individual, was at a front door, was on a Ring doorbell, and the fire was set alight, and then that was that. At the time of recording, that simply is that there has been one guy arrested for it. We don't know who this individual is. Now, I got the information, and I seen a police report stating about a guy that was charged, and his name was called Arif Ali Rafik. Now, I thought it was from a point of view that it was with regard to the Sussex mosque arson attack. However, what I found out since doing the last live stream is that there was actually two separate incidents and two mosque arson attacks on the same day over the weekend. So for clarity, the two mosque arson attacks were the Kettering incident and then the Peacehaven incident. A man has already been charged, which was the guy who is Asian called Arif Ali Rafik. He's been charged with the incident in Kettering. So he's been charged for attempted arson. So that's what he's been given, and that's the guy who is Asian, and people are obviously speaking about this individual quite a lot now on social media. However, this guy isn't responsible for the Peacehaven incident that occurred in Sussex. A man has been arrested with regard to it. However, there is no news on a charge in the Peacehaven incident as of yet. So there is a lot of confusion going around on social media and reports because people are seeing arson attack, arson attack, arson attack, arson attack, and a lot of different updates with regard to it. But the main important information you need to know right now is that there was two separate incidents. So whilst, yes, there has been an Asian man called Arif charged, it wasn't for the Peacehaven one in Sussex, the one that actually seen a car set alight and quite a lot of damage done where the two sort of people were inside the mosque. However, there was an attempted one in Kettering. I know, very confusing. Yes, as well, I was also very confused in my last live stream and actually pushed out some of the wrong information. And I was talking about the guy being charged was with regard to the Sussex. I know. Sorry, long day. I make mistakes. I've made a mistake. I'm going to own it. And then this video is here to talk about and try and undo the mistake as I've now learnt the information with regard to it. So that's that. Apologies for that. Everyone's confused, and it even looks like the media's confused because I'm looking around on social media and people are talking about this incident, this incident, this incident, this incident. So yeah, very confusing, but there was two separate incidents. Arif, the Asian man, has been charged with regard to the Kettering incident. A man has been arrested with the Peacehaven incident, but not yet charged, and no identity revealed. I hope that makes sense. And I apologize. Let's have a look in the live chat and see if everybody knows what I am going on about. What happened? Vid went down. Yeah, the last live stream I privatized because I was obviously chatting about a charge with the wrong incident. Essentially, if you get what I mean. It's all confusing. Very, very confusing. And I can see it on social media now. A lot of people are talking about the wrong information and talking about the wrong attack and So you have to dive a little bit deep. But the problem with the media is that there was two. So I can understand people's confusion when you're talking about a mosque arson attack. But either way, the Kettering incident, there was still a British Asian man that was responsible for it. So when we're talking about arson attacks, the point still stands, is that this individual was British Asian and not a white British middle-aged man that committed the attempted arson on that Kettering mosque. So it still stands. The guy has been charged for an attempted arson on a mosque, and he is of Asian descent. So there'll be more information that does come out with regard to it. But I didn't even know there was a second attack. I didn't even know there was 2 mosque arson attacks over the weekend. I just thought it was the one. So I hope you can appreciate that confusion. Marit says, so they were both mosques. Yes, they were both mosques. So yeah, the guy that has Arif has been charged for the attempted arson in Headlands, Kettering. And then there has been a guy been arrested with the other incident. But yeah. Things happen so fast on social media. It's not even just that. I think it's mainstream media as well getting confused with them all. Because we're seeing, I'm actually seeing reports saying, this happened, this happened, this happened. And they're about the 2 conflicting stories. So it's quite easy to get confused and get mixed up. But either way, I hope this live stream has explained it to people a little bit. But anyway, I'm not going to keep you any longer. That's kind of it. That's all I've got. Just to clarify, 2 separate arson attacks. 1 in Kettering, 1 in Peacehaven. Arif, the British Asian man, has been charged for the attempted arson on a Kettering mosque. A man has been arrested for the Peacehaven mosque, but at the time of recording, his identity hasn't yet been revealed, nor has he been charged. I hope that clears it up. Thank you for bearing with me, and I'll see you all next time.